This can go bad really quickly. They're talking about 2030, 2040, 2050. Guys, a couple bad crop years and it hits the fan. Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So I'm going to try to paint a picture today of what's coming, and I'm going to try to keep this brief. Behind me is wetland, and it's actually right off the valley. There's a river down there which is lower this year than usual. You wouldn't know this is a wetland, and I know you can't see much of it now, but it looks like a desert. It is absolutely bone dry here. This is a historic drought, and farmers are starting to struggle. We're seeing floods around the world. The Middle East, Turkey, Germany, of course, India, China, historic, catastrophic, apocalyptic flooding around the world. What does this mean? A lot of these countries are net exporting countries agriculturally. What that means is that food prices are going to go up. I know we beat this dead horse all the time. We talk about rising food prices. Everybody knows. But that's the least of your concerns, because you'll still be able to get by and large. It's going to be hard. The people who are really going to start to see the struggle with respect to this is developing countries. There's already countries that are squabbling over water, whether that's Egypt and the Nile River, countries like Ethiopia having issues with Sudan and Egypt about sharing the Nile River water. You also have that problem in the Middle East, where they have a bit more money to play with so they can desalinate. But what's going to happen is the rising food price is going to create chaos in developing countries. And with that chaos is going to come an increased immigration crisis, increased civil unrest, and possibly civil war in those countries. This, of course, is going to drag other nations into the conflict. I'm sure we might have some hand in provoking these tensions, as we usually do, as multinational corporations who have vested interests in the resources within these countries typically do. So we're not entirely innocent in this respect. You're starting to see it happen in South Africa. There's a lot more to these stories that we're hearing. So you can see how the dominoes are going to start to fall, right? This might mean that we enter another conflict in the not so distant future, or we get entangled in some other quagmire. Who knows where it's going to be? But tensions are going to escalate, especially now that you have this climate chaos unraveling around the world. And who knows where this is going to go? I mean, this can go bad really quickly. They're talking about 2030, 2040, 2050. Guys, a couple bad crop years and shit hits the fan. And you need to be prepared for that. Do not rely on validation from the masses of drones who have their heads in the sand about what's going on and what potentially could be coming. Because if you do that, then you run the risk of being in the horde, being in the golden horde when things really do get down to the wire. And I'm pretty sure that the vast majority of you who've watched my channel for a while, you're as squared away as you're going to be right now. But I would encourage you to continue. You see that sun back there? You can't really see it because it's smoked out right now. The fires are raging. Siberia, which is known for its record cold temperatures. The forests are burning. They're seeing record temperatures. There's methane bombs, which are ticking time bombs, okay? If this permafrost melts, if the Arctic sea ice melts, guys, you need to understand, they're not going to tell you this. They're never going to be alarmist about something they can't control. But I am telling you right now that you need to get prepared for this. Because once those dominoes start falling, once the war drums start beating, it's only going to get worse. This is not going to be like a World War II situation and then we have the swinging 50s after it all ends. It's not going to be like that. We're in a totally different world now. So the other issue is that of the virus. the virus, okay? What's going on with the virus? Is that over? No, it's not over. It's far, far from over, guys. The next epicenter of that disaster is going to be in Africa. And something is going to emerge out of there, which is, I think it's going to be pretty serious. Because for whatever reason, whether it's due to the younger population or not, I don't know, Africa has been, by and large, mostly spared so far. And I'm telling you guys, as soon as you see news reports of children in the ICU with a new variant, and as soon as you hear about FDA approval, okay, that's when tensions in the United States are going to reach a breaking point, I believe. I'm not going to sit here and promote anybody's ideas about that. All I'm saying is that I know that there's people who are staunchly opposed to any sort of mandatory anything, and that could be the spark that sets it all off, that really divides people. Okay, we are living in the age of extremes, both political and meteorological. Everything is out of balance. Where there used to be mild rain, there is now either drought or flooding. There's really no in-between anymore. It's like we've split everything in two. And in the same way, these algorithms are polarizing people like crazy. Everybody's in their echo chambers right now, getting more and more entrenched in their ideas. And it's just a bomb waiting to go off. Then you're going to have the immigration crisis increase because the developing world is going to destabilize, and that is going to bring with it more civil unrest in the receiving countries. And it all is just going to cascade. Anyways, guys, you let me know in the comment section below, what are your predictions for the last quarter of 2021? I'm interested in hearing it. Take care, everybody. Canadian Prepper out.
The best way to support this channel is to support yourself by gearing up at CanadianPreparedness.com, your one-stop shop for premium, high-quality, brand-name products that have been tried and tested by myself and other YouTube gear reviewers. My subscribers save 10% off by using the coupon code SURVIVALPREPPER, all one word in all caps.